So, once there were the terrible, terrible Tuxlock exterminators and the Tuxlock people. They were conquering the galaxy. All seemed lost. But then, the giant void spawn came from the planet Egg and ate everyone. The end. So, that was the end.
The end. Fade to black.
Yes, hello. That, I suppose, will be the storied end for the Tuxlock exterminators. From the planet Shell came the giant monster and ate everybody. Mostly, because sadly, we have to call an end to this series. So, yes, we're gonna have to call this epic story of evil exterminators and such, because, patches.
Yep, that's the main reason. The game updated in a way that basically made all our saves non-compatible to continue, and well, let's just say that there's been some major changes in the game, and
we are
for the sake of continuity.
Yeah, and we are going to, at least I am going to kind of have to relearn the game as it is now. Because, the whole economy with the 2.2 Le Guin patch, I think it is. The whole economy has shifted. It all works differently now, and I honestly have no idea. Well, I'm slowly getting the idea of how it works, but I'm definitely not all too sure of it yet, especially with robot empires and such.
Oh no, it's a lot to take in. With the whole new building systems and how you construct things and how you actually gain pops on your planet, and it's a whole new mess. It's almost like a new game.
Yeah, and but I think we were going rather well, and I think the inevitable ending of this playthrough would have been that I think we would have basically slowly taken over the galaxy.
If we do,
I was doing very well, I think, at least, and you were as well.
I had run into a couple of speed bumps along the way, but yeah, if we just zoom all out and take a large look at the entire galaxy, then you can basically just see, you have you are slowly eating your way down to the one side, as well as expanding on top.
And I think a big problem of the galaxy, for the galaxy, was that I did not see any sign of the other factions uniting at all. Like, there were no federations forming, the diplomacy was very tense, I think, between all the empires on the map.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I think it was just a situation, divided, united they would stand, but divided they would fall.
I think everybody would fall at this point, actually. And just, if you take a quick look at the two space empires right next to me, the Panori Nation and the Commonwealth of
Mitar, yes.
Mitar or something. I think they had just declared war, and basically they were not. They were.
Yeah, I think we had already planned out. We had already planned out a kind of joint war against the Panori Nation, where I would basically hit them from the south side, and basically just do as much damage as I could, and then have you basically sweep in and actually claim the systems and allow you to win a war, and eventually hopefully move to the Sol system here at the very edge of the galactic core.
The Sol system was all yours.
No. I think we had planned that you would take it. I think I was going to expand to Bellatrix, and then you would grab the empty branch just south of you and slowly, hopefully, move to Sol. Because, as said, I was not much interested in uplifting species, and you were.
Yes, but I don't think there was a lot of species back on Sol to be uplifted.
Yes, there was. There were the cockroaches.
World, and yeah, hang on a second. Let me see if we can actually check the population. Yeah, okay. Cockroaches. 3 of them. Yeah.
Nuked Earth.
for the theme of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the biggest, our biggest challenges would possibly be the Farine Union. They were pretty strong, and the Glirin Star Empire and Prostak and Hemedzi I think were fairly strong. But they were also very far away, so they would, yeah, it would be a while before we reached them.
I think the most, let's see, the High Kingdom. I think they were probably next on the list to.
Oh, they were next on the list, but I don't think they would have formed a terrible threat against, at least not against my thing.
No, definitely not. But I think as soon as they have been absorbed, then you could apply starting some real pressure on the Farine Union.
Mm-hmm.
Happened. I think that I would probably have taken a large chunk of the Panori nation, and basically just. But if you zoom out and just look at it, then there's a whole bunch of it just straight next to my empire. That would be
this. That would be this cluster over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is quite impressive actually, since I think that's basically 5 planets.
Yeah, I must say the Panori Nation, like, they're small territory-wise it seems, but they do have a lot of planets on it.
Yeah.
They have like 10 planets in the Empire, so maybe they would have formed a threat, I don't know.
Probably, but well, if we continue with, down that route and haven't taken that large chunk and just continue down, going into the Sol system and Bellatrix being the what would I say? The peak of your end in that direction.
Yes.
I have expanded a little bit south, but also I was really looking forward to the Commonwealth of Mitaur.
Ah yes, I was also thinking of striking at them, because I had, we've specifically planned that I would have an open passage towards them.
Yes, you do. Also, as soon as that little bit of the galaxy had been, well as the Ishni High Kingdom, it would probably just have left the United Arcano Consortium, I think.
United Arcanas.
Yeah,
I don't think... Honestly, this would have been a great one for us to... This would be a great one for us to expand to, because they have a lot of... There's something strange in that region. Look at how many tomb worlds they have.
How do they... Huh.
Alright, there must have been some story reason for this, because... yeah, this is not normal to have this many tomb worlds so close together, so I guess... and they have also been named like Ruinous Core, so... I think story-wise they maybe got an event of some exploded empire or something.
Kain Hub, Silent Colony, Ruinous Core. All tomb worlds. The full empire of some kind?
Yeah, and above that there's also a system with 2 tomb worlds on it. Ruinous Core and Lost Encampment.
And then there's a fallen outpost right next to that.
Like there's some
that
interesting...
is 6.
There's some interesting events going on there, I think. I don't think that's by coincidence.
No. Something happened to that part of the
galaxy.
Learn what just happened.
Honestly, Observer mode is a really nice... That's one of a really nice addition of the new patch, because yeah, we can have a little bit of an overview on what was happening in the galaxy outside of our vision.
I am thinking that one of the next games we're just going to take a slight break, come back in Observer mode, just look at the galaxy and basically just use that information to our advantage.
Oh dear, nah, I would not do that. That would be mean. I would possibly be interested in having an AI, basically an AI only thing, where you just have the computers duking it out and you commentate on it. Or you jump into empires, affect some things and jump out and see what happens.
Hmm. Sort of like playing a god or a goddess with unlimited power.
Yeah, I have heard of it as the Quantum Leap method of playing, where I think Quantum Leap was a sci-fi show where a guy would go jump across parallel universes and jump into different people, and every time he had to fix something, and then that would open up a new jump to another universe, and then hoping that was the universe he came from, as it were. It was something like that.
Sounds strangely like a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, but I think this was then an entire series done like that. I think it was with Scott Bakula in, I think, in the main role.
Huh. Never watched, but
Same here, but yeah, I've heard of the concept, and I'm going to put the music a little bit softer because it's getting a bit loud. A New Dawn, very appropriate.
yeah, a new dawn. Yeah, but at the same time, it's sorry. The sun must set.
On this this season of Stellaris it will probably set. However, we do already have some plans for the next season.
Do indeed.
Yes.
But maybe it's best not to do any spoilers at this point.
Well, I will say that for this playthrough you're fired. So that's a little hint I will give. Anyway, and safety doors. So
Yes.
So yes, what's probably up for the planning on these Sundays things is that I'm probably gonna do a very quick Sunday strategy series in between. Hopefully something like I can do in like 4 episodes or something like that. And then hopefully we'll come back with a new concept. I'm thinking Crusader Kings. I would really like to do some Crusader Kings. I think I have some fun ideas on how we can do that together, Nomi.
Which is actually quite fitting because we have been doing a lot of sci-fi, so it's nice to go back and more into the fantasy, historical aspect of things.
Go medieval on your asses.
Oh yes.
So yes, that's in the planning, and yes, as I said, future Stellaris ideas are already in the works, but both of us probably need to familiarize ourselves with Stellaris a little bit more, so that it won't be like, all right, where do I find this thing again every episode.
Yeah, that gets tedious really quick.
Yep.
Also, there's a lot of more. But let's just say that the creating a new Star Empire is now. There's a lot of more options, and some of those options are looking really interesting. And well, let's just say that when we do come back to Stellaris, and with a little more knowledge, a little more experience, a little more knowing. Very much smarter at all, but I think it will be interesting.
Indeed. So, take a last look at this dark universe right before it gets eaten by the giant void spawn. Where is the giant void spawn? Let's go to back to the giant void spawn. Yes, this giant colorful space thing will eat us all, and that will be the end of things. Until the next episode and whatever I have planned right after this. So I guess that's goodbye from me. And Nomi, is it goodbye from you?
Is au revoir for this time,
Alright, au revoir.
as the French says.